One of the biggest obstacles new animators have is finances. And one thing that you need when you start out, or if you want to improve your skills as an animator, is a drawing tablet. But if you don't have finances, well, what do? Because you still need to create characters, props, scenes, etc. for your animations. So if you don't have a drawing tablet, what do? Well, today I'm going to show you a nice trick that you can do and create awesome looking backdrops and props for your animations without a drawing tablet. So stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is Eon and welcome to my Start Animating YouTube channel. The channel that is specifically aimed at everyone that is new to animation. And if that is you, well, welcome to my YouTube channel. You are at the right place. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also click on that little notification bell so that you can get notified every week when I upload a new video. Now, as I've mentioned, this channel is for everyone that is new to animation and that is starting out or who wants to start but don't know if they should because they don't know much about animation, and maybe you find all the other YouTube channels a little bit advanced for you. Well, this channel is for you, and I also have some awesome free online training for you. It is awesome training, and what's great about it is by the end of that training session, online training session, you would have created your very own animation. So that is so important for me because the only way you can learn and improve is if you actually start to animate. And that is why I call my YouTube channel and my website Start Animating. So the important thing for you is to start. And this training will cover the basics like keyframe animation, etc. And by the end of the video, you will have enough knowledge to go and start creating your very own animations and just to kick off your journey as a new animator. So if you want to start animating or you're new to animation, go and take that free training. It is absolutely free, and I'm sure it will really help you. But now to today's topic. What do you do if you want to create props or scenes for your animations, but you don't have the money for a drawing tablet? If you've watched last week's video, there's a lot of free software that you can use. So I will put a link right here at the top so that you can go watch that video. There's a whole list of free software from script writing, storyboarding, animation, audio, recording and mixing, video editing, animation. So there's a whole list of free software. So if you don't have money, well, go and watch that video. There's a list of free software that you can go get. But if you do have free software, you still need to create props and scenes, etc. And if you don't have the finances for a drawing tablet, well, what do? Well, that is what this video is for. A while back when I just started my animation journey, I didn't have a drawing tablet. I also didn't have the money for it. And I took a course on 2D Animation 101 on their website. I will also put a link in the description below where you can go and check out all the online courses. They really have great courses for animation. A lot of the stuff, when they started or when I started, a lot of the online courses was very beginners based, but I've found that it's also now a lot of, if you're more in advanced animation and you just want to, you're not a beginner anymore, you just want to improve and take your animation to the next level. They really focus on those type of animators now. But go check out the website. I'll put a link in the description box below. They've got free courses the last time I checked. So go take some of their courses. It will really help you. But one of the courses that they had back then, I don't know if they still have it, is to create to create props and scenes if you don't have a drawing tablet. So you can do this with any drawing software. There's, like I've mentioned in that previous video of mine, there's free graphic designing or drawing software that you can use. For this video, I'm going to use a very old software. It doesn't even exist anymore, just to help show you what you can do even if you don't have a drawing tablet. I use Draw Plus X6, and as you can see, I don't have my drawing tablet in front of me, so I'm gonna use my mouse, my old-fashioned computer mouse, to create an old couch, a drawing of an old couch for an animation. And I'm going to show you how you can do this without a drawing tablet and how you can get great results for your animations. So this is a great way to start off with if you don't have a drawing tablet, just to get started, to create animations. That for me is so important. I think I got my drawing tablet 2 years after I started, and I've already finished a music video with no drawing tablet and an animation series, the first episode, with no drawing tablet. So it can be done, and thanks to that online course on 2D Animation 101 on the website, I've learned this technique, and I'm going to show you guys now in a few minutes, like probably 10 to 20 minutes, just a summary of what they taught in that online course. But what you need to do first is, let's say, like I've mentioned in this video, I'm going to create an old couch. So what do? First of all, you need a picture of a couch. Okay, so you go on the internet, you can go to Google Images, you can go to Shutterstock, there's so many places that you can go. So go and look for a type of image that you want. For me, I went with this couch. It really looks old, and I really think that you will be able to create a nice looking cartoon type of couch with this image. So the first thing you need to do is go and search on the internet for images, or take your cell phone and take images of things around your house for ideas. Anything that you can go and get onto your computer inside your drawing software. So here I've got my couch inside the drawing software. It is Draw Plus X6. It's not one of the best softwares out there. It's very cheap and it doesn't exist anymore. I use Clip Studio Paint for my animations, but like I've mentioned, you don't need something fancy. Those free software is actually a lot better than this software that I'm going to use. But the most important thing is that I just show you how you can use this technique. Okay, so I've got my couch. So the first thing you need to do, you get your couch or your image inside your drawing software, and you get it on its own layer. So let's call this image couch. Okay, so that is the couch, and then the second thing you need to do is you need to drop the opacity a little bit. So around about, let's make it 50%, around about 50. Okay, so now you create a new layer. Okay, so the first thing you need to remember when you create this is you need to do it in different layers. So for instance, everything you want to divide this image into certain sections, and then you want each section to be on its own layer, because the reason for this is it will make your coloring of your image later on so much easier. Okay, so let's start from left. So you always start from what is right in front. So let's start off with these cushions on the couch. So what I do is I take my pen tool, and then with my mouse I just create, I can zoom in, and then I go and I go on the outlines, and I just create my, you don't have to be exact, because you don't really want your image that you're creating to be exactly the same as your image. Otherwise it just looks like you copied, even though you are, but it's just going to look like a copy of something. So there I've got the outline of the couch. Let's just create just like the front side. So as you can see, I'm not even perfect here. I don't want to be perfect. And then let's create, I'm even undo, and let's create another one. So I'm really just I'm just adding things as well that I think that needs to be there. So and if I'm taking, that's the first cushion of my couch done. Okay, so I'm going to leave that. Let's say that is cushion 1. Cushion 1. Okay, so now we want the second one. Okay, so let's move over to the second one and let's create the second one. So you can go over this one, because once you color it in, then those lines won't overlap. And so as you can see, I'm not even exactly on the lines. Let me just fix that small area here. There you go. And then I just add some more lines here. So as you can see, the first thing you do is you get your outline of your couch. That is the first thing you need to do. Okay. Actually, I need to create a new layer for cushion 2. And I just need to drag that in there. There you go. And let's just add something there. Okay, so I've got my 2 pillows done and dusted. So if I remove that image, there you can see that already looks very cartoonish. If you add your color and some textures, this is actually going to start to look really, really nice. So let's continue. Let's do these side arm rests. Let's do that next. So let's say arm rest 1, arm rest 1, and we zoom in. So I'm not going to do this perfect. I'm just going to outline how I want it to be. So yeah, let's do this. And we can take this back and complete it. And then we can just create a new one. Let's just okay, so what you want to do is you want to make your job easier later on. You want to complete a full circle. So I can stop right there, because as you can see, it is complete. But once if I want to go and color it, I need to fill these areas. Then there's a whole big open space. Let me show you. There's a whole big open space there, so it can't fill it. So I need to fill this, and don't be scared if it looks bad, because now you see there's an overlapping line there. You're not going to see it later on. So there you go, that is done. So if I take that, there's that side done. So what you can also do is, you don't have to be 100% perfect. So let's create armrest 2, and I'm going to take this, I'm going to copy it, I'm going to paste it in there, paste, and I'm going to flip it, and then I'm going to just drag it there, save myself some time, and as you can see, my couch is moving on quite nicely. Okay, so let's do this bottom part. This will be a very easy one. So let's create a new layer. Let's say we call this bottom part, and we go and create again. I'm going to create I'm going to complete this it like that. You will see later on why I do this. I complete it, and let's just add let's just add a line there just to make it look quite nice, and there you go. Okay, so my bottom part is done. So let's do the two back pillows. So let's create two. Let's call this back pillow 1 and back pillow 2. Okay, so now let's quickly draw them in. Okay, so we can go and follow these lines, and you want to again let it overlap, and then I just want to create that top line there. And that is that pillow done. And now the second one, again let's overlap, and close it, and then again let's just create a line there. And as you can see, there's some lines here as well, so let's draw them in as well. Okay. And let's draw in, undo, and let's just draw in one there as well. Okay, so basically my outlines for my couch is done. It doesn't look like much now, but now I can go and I can start to fill it. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is whatever is in front needs to be at the top. So if I look at my couch, let's just take all this out. So I would say that these two pillows or the cushions should be at the front. So let's move them to the top and work our way down. Okay, so let's take that one, and that is a circle. So let's copy and paste it, and let's take out the outline, and let's make this couch let's be crazy. Let's make him blue. Like that. Okay, and there you go. There is that is blue. I just take that color, and now I do the same with everything else, okay, of my couch. So I take that outline, the outline part, copy, paste, make the outline 0, drag it to the bottom and fill. If you don't drag it to the bottom, it's going to be on top of all the other layers. Okay, so you need to drag it to the bottom, and there I've got the two cushions done. So the next part that I think is at the front is the armrest. So let's drag the armrests, and we do exactly the same. So this part should be at the bottom because that part is on top of it. So let's take that, we copy, we paste, we take out the outline, we fill it, we drag it to the bottom, and that is fill. And now we do exactly the same with that top part. Now you're going to see that line that overlaps is now going to disappear because you have now filled it. Okay, but I want this, if I fill it, you can see now that that line there is gone, but I want these to be a bit of a different color. So let's just drag it a little bit there. Okay, that looks great. Just to add some interest to my couch. Okay, so this armrest is done. Again, what we actually can do is let's copy and paste it to the other one. We did it earlier, but we can delete this. Delete it and paste, mirror, drag it into place, and there you go. Okay, so we are actually doing quite well. So let's do this bottom part. So this is the bottom part. Let's drag it into place. We take this bottom or the full area. Let's just select the correct blue. Copy, paste, remove the outline, fill and drag it to the bottom. And then we do it with the back pillows as well. So let's do that quickly. Select that, copy, paste, take away the outline and fill and drag it to the bottom. And then we do the same with the second pillow. Copy, paste, remove outline, fill and drag it to the bottom. Okay, so there is our basic couch. You can see just how easy this was. No drawing tablet, nothing. That is your couch. So we move from this image and we created ourselves our very own couch. Now obviously what you can do is you can now play around and make it look a little bit more nicer. Okay, so let's take this armrest. Okay, so I'm going to add something different to make it look a little bit more interesting, and because I don't want it to look exactly like that image. Okay, so I'm just going to create something different here, and just for interest's sake, let's just add something. Nothing spectacular, and let's just change the color of that, and let's fill that with just a little bit. Okay, and then we can copy, paste it, and we can move it into the second armrest, mirror it and drag it into place. There you go. So now there's something. Now this looks actually quite interesting. It's a whole lot different. Then let's look at these cushions. Let's do, obviously you can see we want to create a little bit of depth. Okay, so what I want to do is let's take this again, copy, paste, make sure it is below the black outline, remove the outline. Now I'm going to take these pivot points and I am only going to put it like behind this black line. Okay, so I only want to select this front part of this pillow. So I can do that. It is quite time consuming, as you can see, but you will see the nice effect this will create, because we want to create some depth. Okay, so that part is selected now, and let's fill it in, but let's make it lighter like that. And what we want to do is this part behind, we want to add some depth to it. Okay, so let's copy paste, we move it in front, and let's make it darker. But now we can use the gradient tool and maybe do that. And now you have a little bit more depth to your image. And then obviously you can do the same with everything else. So let's create this one. Copy, paste, remove outlines, and then we drag everything in on the back of that line. Like so. Let's just select that color. And we fill it in, drag it behind that. There, that is done. Now we can select that one, copy, paste, drag it in front. Let's select that dark color there, fill it, and we blend it in, zoom out, and there you have some little bit of depth. So obviously this bottom part, let's create some shadows there. So let's go to that bottom part, we select it, copy, paste, let's make it dark, we move it there, and then we maybe create some shadow, and we drop the opacity so that it blends nice in, like so. And there you can see you can actually create your own couch. This was very fast. I didn't put a lot of effort in, but as you can see that you can actually create your very own backdrops. Now I want to show you something else, because you don't want to just go and copy other images. So let's go and customize this couch. So I select all of that, and let's make these armrests a lot bigger. You can do that. So now you create a whole unique, a brand new couch. And to make it a bit more cartoony, you can skew it a little bit. And now it looks a lot more cartoonish. And so you can actually customize your couch as well. And that is what you want. Okay. So as you can see, there is just a simple couch that I've created. Nothing spectacular. It was very fast, very quick, with no drawing tablet. And it's a great way for you to start if you don't have a drawing tablet, because as you can see, you will learn the basics. You will learn how to create objects, learn how to create depth of field, shadows, all of those kind of things, to fill, add textures, everything. So once you get your drawing tablet one day, you will have a lot of basic knowledge when it comes to creating props and scenes that looks really nice. So this is a very easy, cheap way to create your graphics, your props and your scenes for your animations, and it's a great way for you to start out with. This is how I started before I had a drawing tablet. This is how I created my props and scenes for my animations. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Remember, if you are new to animation, feel free to hit that subscribe button and also click on that little notification bell so that you can get notified every week when I upload a new video. So from me till next week, God bless and goodbye.